What's good everyone, Shurit here. So today I'm bringing you a DDD deck profile after about a month of not uploading. Unfortunately, was on holiday. I came back about a week ago, was just lazy, finally got back onto YouTube, decided DDDs because nobody's given them much attention nowadays, plus my DDD deck profile from 2017 was very popular. So let's get straight into the deck profile. So first up, Gem Knight Garnet, obviously an amazing card. We play one copy. I don't want to play three because then I might get excited and think if I draw all three Garnets it's exactly like drawing Exodia. So just one Garnet. Obviously you want to draw it all the time. Dzeef, ask Dzeef, he knows you have to draw Garnet. Only joking guys, Garnet's for Brilliant Fusion. I'm pretty sure you guys figured that out well, unless you haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh in the past 3 years and this happens to be the first video you've clicked on, which is a pretty weird coincidence, let's put it like that. Next up, 2 copies of Masterpiece, the True Draco Slaying King. Now you're probably thinking, wait, sure, I swear I clicked on the DDD deck profile, have you clickbaited me? Don't worry guys, the DDDs are coming later. First up, let's get these guys out of the way. Masterpiece serves a dual purpose. A, he's Masterpiece, we all know what he does. Farfa knows what he does. And B, he's another light monster for Brilliant Fusion because the DDD deck is full of dark monsters. There's no other light monsters that could be used for Brilliant Fusion, so I had to put the Trick Clown in originally, and then I thought if I draw Trick Clown, Brilliant Fusion's dead. If I draw Gem Knight Garnet, Brilliant Fusion's dead. Therefore it's good to put another light monster in. A Masterpiece is probably the best light monster I could think of for this deck because we got all the continuous spells, so you could easily summon him as well. Next up, getting into the DDDs, we play 3 copies of the level 8 Pendulum. I think his name is Abyss Ragnarok or something like that. I'm just trying to remember these off by heart actually, but yeah, Abyss Ragnarok, something like that. You guys will see him up on the screen now, but he's really good. He allows you to go through your combos because we play a Law of Darkness and another dark monster that could potentially be banished off a Law of Darkness, because you only really need the one copy to function. If you draw multiple copies, banish one off of a Law of Darkness. He just allows you to go into link combos more easily by bringing back your DDDs from the grave or your DDs from the grave. Overall a really solid card. Next up, we play 3 copies of Vanity's Fiend. For those of you who saw my old DDD deck profile, this is exactly how it was before. 3 Vanity's Fiend is really essential. If you don't manage to draw the best hand and you can't combo off, summoning a Vanity's Fiend is just as good in my opinion, because Vanity's Fiend stops special summoning, and that's all decks do nowadays. Trickster's special summon, not as much as the others though, but Spiral special summon and Pendulum Magician special summon all the time. That's all Pendulum Magicians really do, special summon. So being able to drop the Vanity's Fiend if they don't have an out for it, a lot of the time it means you've won the game. Seriously, that's how powerful Vanity's Fiend is. And it's so easy to get a monster to sacrifice for Vanity's Fiend because Lamia has an effect where if you discard a DDD or a Dark Contract, you can special summon her, so you could just discard it or send it from your field to the graveyard, one of them DDDs or a Dark Contract, special summon her, tribute her and summon Vanity's Fiend. That's a simple combo that will get your opponent locked down unless they have an out for it. So 3 Vanity's Fiend. I don't recommend cutting it any lower because even if you draw multiple, you have still got a Law of Darkness to get rid of the multiple cards that you don't really want. Next up, 1 copy of Gofu. This hurt seriously. When they limited Gofu, I was like, no, Gofu is the best for DDDs. If you draw Gofu, it's even better because you've got Crystal Needle Fiber now. But obviously it's a bit hard to draw him because he is a one-off. You play Desire, so you could get banished off that, but when you do draw him, it is amazing. It's pretty self-explanatory why you play Gofu in a deck that needs link summoning. Next up, the One Trick Clown, obviously for the Brilliant Fusion. Not much needs to be said about that. Next up, 3 Swirl Slime. 3 DD Swirl Slime. Now Swirl Slime is one of the best cards in the deck. It has 2 effects, one where you banish it from the graveyard to special summon a DDD from your hand or a DD from your hand, and another effect where if you fuse him, you can use him for a fusion summon without using any contracts or polymerization. He just counts and you can fuse him with another one from your hand, which is what allows you to start your combo. He's your main combo starter. Overall a really good card. I definitely recommend playing 3 because he is one of the essential combo pieces. Next up, 1 copy of Level Eater. You're probably thinking why Level Eater, but if you've seen like these high level monster decks that make use of like Link Karibo and Link monsters and use Level Eater to do it, well, that's basically the reasoning behind it. Level Eater is really good. You can summon your big boss monsters like a Crystal Wing or your Beowulf or something, and then you'll be able to make a couple of links by keep on bringing back Level Eater, which is overall good. I only play 1 copy now. I used to play like 2 copies and 2 Armageddon Knights, but I cut the 2 Armageddon Knight and 1 copy because the deck space is tight because of everything that we need to play now, because we lost Gofus, and I need to make the deck more consistent and make sure that it can pull off the combos without bricking every single time, which, as you know, is one of the main problems when it comes to high level combo monster decks that kind of thing. So next up, another main essential combo piece, 3 copies of Necro Slime. This one isn't as good as Swole Slime, but you still need to play 3 copies because it's part of the combo to summon Crystal Wing, Siegfried, a Link Monster, maybe a Genghis, that kind of thing. I probably will do a DDD combo video or kind of how to play DDDs in the future. For now it's just going to be the deck profile because a lot of people just want to see the deck profile and leave it, but I definitely am looking to do a how to play DDD because my how to play Necros has already reached 7,000 views. That's my most popular video, so I'm definitely hoping that the DDD can, how to play DDD can live up to that. So 3 Necro Slime allows you to banish a DDD from the graveyard with him, and then you can fusion summon from the extra deck, which of course is very important to the combo because you need to bring out that extra Genghis in the combo in order to summon the Crystal Wing and summon the Siegfried. And even if it's kind of a last resort as well, like if you're in a top deck mode, you got Necro Slime in the graveyard, you could easily just drop a 3000 beat stick like Be a Wolf and just push past your opponent. So overall a very good card. Now arguably the best card in the deck in my opinion, we have 3 copies of DD Lamia. Lamia is amazing. The tuner, obviously, the Synchro monsters are like your main, like the main power of this deck. Obviously you still got the Link monsters, but the Synchro monsters are what you want to go into a lot of the time. This is what you want to do with the deck. That's what I really love about DDD. Synchro summoning is one of the best, and it's pretty hard to do it nowadays because of the new Link rules, but Lamia is a very good tuner. You can bring it back so many times using Genghis, using Alexander, using the level 8 Pendulum. Still can't remember his name, but yeah, Lamia overall very good card. Plus Lamia is the one you want to use to Link summon Crystron Needle Fiber, which is another amazing card because if you use the Lamia to summon him, then you just get that Lamia back for free instantly because Needle Fiber allows you to special summon a level 3 or lower tuner from your deck. Next up, your main searcher, 3 copies of DD Savant Kepler. Hope you guys are liking this kind of format, just trying to quickly go through it, quick explanation, not prolong it to a 30-minute video or maybe try to just about hit the 10-minute mark. So 3 Kepler. Kepler obviously searches your contracts. Kepler is another card that you could tribute to summon your Vanity's Fiend, or that you could use for your Link summon with the Lamia to summon Needle Fiber. Overall, it's just a really good card that you can normal summon, potentially use for a Link summon. You can summon Link Rebo with it. Mainly searching the contracts, and for consistency, Kepler is amazing. Do not cut. The 4 cards you do not want to cut are Swole Slime, Necro Slime, Lamia, and Kepler. Next up, going into the spells, we don't play any traps, so it's just spells left. I think it's about 25 monsters and 15 spells, something like that. 3 copies of Allure of Darkness. I've mentioned this a lot. A lot of the time you will draw multiples like 2 Swole Slimes or 2 Necro Slimes or 2 Vanity's Fiend or 2 of the level 8 Pendulum. Bis Ragnarok, I think that's his name now. So if you don't need them, you can banish them off of Allure of Darkness, plus drawing 2 extra cards to potentially draw into the actual combo pieces you need rather than multiples is very good. Next up, 1 copy of 1 for 1, pretty self-explanatory. You can summon Kepler, you can summon Levelier, you can summon Lamia, any one of them, your main 3 of your main cards in the deck to be able to go into your Links, your Synchros and your Fusions. Next up, we play 3 copies of Pot of Desires. Now, Pot of Desires, it's an amazing card. Without Pot of Desires, this deck would be horrible in my opinion, because Pot of Desires, it really gets you out of them horrible situations where you've got some of the pieces but you haven't got some of the other pieces. You can just draw into them quickly with Pot of Desires, plus obviously thinning through your deck, banishing 10 cards. Obviously not the best, I get it, people say neg 9 or neg 8 or whatever they call it, but Pot of Desires is really good for this deck, and unless you're a scrub you will not cut it, let's put it like that. Next up, Soul Charge, a card that I actually forgot to put in my old DDD deck profile. A lot of people called me out on that, like, Shurit, you're playing a DDD deck and you haven't put Soul Charge in there, that's a bit weird. But yeah, Soul Charge is in this. Obviously bringing back a load of Link monsters or bringing back a load of Synchro monsters, some of your fusions from the graveyard. Overall really good. There's not really much I can say about Soul Charge because a lot of your monsters are monsters that put a negation, so even if you can't go through the battle phase, the negation that they provide should allow you to last until the next turn and then beat over your opponent. Next up, 1 copy of Foolish Burial. Most of the time I'll use this to send Levelier or Lamia or just a combo piece that I need, but Foolish Burial is good because if you manage to do your combo and you have that Foolish, you can send the Levelier and then extend the combo by going into all your Link monsters. Next up, Brilliant Fusion. 3 copies of Brilliant Fusion. DZ would be proud. Brilliant Fusion, I put it in because I realised that it's just much harder to link summon now that 2 go through have gone. Even with Needle Fiber, I think the free Brilliant Fusion really does make life a little bit easier to be able to go into your link monsters and then go into your fusions and synchros, because you do need about 2 free zones for extra deck monsters to be able to, for DDDs to be able to function correctly. So Brilliant Fusion, there's not really much more I can say about it. Putting the Seraph Knight on the board, even if you have a Brilliant Fusion and Masterpiece, you just activate Brilliant Fusion, summon your Seraph Knight, and sending your Trick Clown, special summon Trick Clown back, and then you can tribute your Seraph Knight and your Brilliant Fusion, or your Brilliant Fusion and your Trick Clown, or whatever you want to do to summon Masterpiece. So that is another cool combo, 2-card combo to summon Masterpiece. And Masterpieces, even right now, it was amazing back when True Draco at full power. Even right now, loads of decks find it hard to beat over Masterpiece. Next up, 3 copies of Dark Contract with the Gate. Obviously an amazing card, being able to search out your combo pieces. The fact that it's continuous as well, it stays upon the field, you can reuse it over and over again, or you contribute it for Masterpiece, is overall amazing. There's not really much more I can say about Dark Contract with the Gate. And then finally, for the last card in the deck, we have DDD Dark Contract with the Swamp King, not DDD Contract with the Swamp King. Dark Contract with the Swamp King, you only need to play 1 because you can get it back with Genghis if Genghis is destroyed. Plus it's a fusion card, it's more of a power card. You naturally play less power cards and more consistency cards, because the consistency card leads to the power cards. So that's why one Swamp King is more than enough. Just being able to banish monsters from the graveyard to be able to fusion summon some of your bigger monsters, or if your combo's not really going right and you have to use this extra step to get into it because you maybe, or you don't have a Swirl Slime, or you've already used your Necro Slime or something. Overall, Contract with the Swamp King is really good. Now that's it for the main deck. 40 cards, nothing more, nothing less. Obviously you don't really want to play more than 40 cards because this deck does rely on consistency. I guess if you want to make it even more consistent, you could cut maybe 1 card and put in an Upstart Goblin or something, but I don't normally do that. I want the deck space is really tight with the amount of monsters, so it's hard to cut anything to put the Upstart Goblin in. So next up for the extra deck, so fusions first. So 1 copy of Beowulf. Beowulf is more of your power card. I'm not playing the big one, the one that takes 2 DDDs to summon, because A, I haven't got enough extra deck room, and B, it doesn't come up as much as you would like. It is a bit harder to summon because it needs 2 DDDs rather than a DD and a DDD, if you know what I mean. So Beowulf's overall just good, 3000 attack points, being able to push for that extra bit of damage, plus he's relatively easy to summon with Necro Slime. Next up, 1 copy of Oracle King. Oracle King is obviously good, level 7, you could tune Lamia in it to summon Siegfried. And another thing with Oracle King, obviously the gaining life points is good against Trick Stars, so it does combat one of the main 3 decks right now, so overall very good. Next up, 2 copies of Genghis. 2 copies of Genghis is essential. 3 is too many, 1's too less, 2 is what you need, because 2 copies of Genghis is what you need to go through the combo, which I hopefully will make that video soon, guys. I don't really want to make you wait that long for a DDD combo video, because I want to kind of put the deck profile and the combo video close together like the video, so a lot of videos aren't separating it. Next up, 1 copy of Gem Knight's Wrath Knight. Obviously you need this for the Brilliant Fusion to be able to summon your Masterpiece, or to be able to have your double normal summon. One thing I did realise with this deck is the double summon, normal summon, double normal summon is really good, because you can normal summon a Kepler, get your search, do your combo, then drop a Vanity's Fiend, or you can normal summon a Kepler, then if you have Level Eater in hand, you could summon Level Eater, go through Link combo. So overall that is really good. Next up for the Synchros, we have 1 copy of Beals. Beals, obviously, amazing card. It was so good against True Draco. Not many people play True Draco now, but Beals is still a hard card to out. It forces your opponent to waste resources to use it, and that's what the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is about nowadays. Making sure your opponent loses resources while you gain resources, or your opponent uses 3 cards or 2 cards to out 1 card. Just keeping that card advantage is very important. Next up, probably one of my favourite cards of all time, 1 copy of Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. I love Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. It just does everything. It negates, it gains attack points, it's got high attack, it's a dragon. Dragons are the best, everybody knows that. If you watch this far, put hashtag dragons are the best in the comment section. Not many people listen to the hashtags, I don't know why, but yeah, put hashtag dragons are the best. Next up, 1 copy of DDD Cursed King Siegfried. There, just remembered his name there. Cursed King Siegfried, being able to negate a face-up spell or a trap. It can stop evenly matched as well, which is an annoying card against this deck, seriously. So DDD Cursed King Siegfried is really good, relatively easy to summon as well, easy to summon in Crystal Wing, and he's part of the combo. By summoning Siegfried, you then open up you then open up the combo to summon Crystal Wing, because you can like kick off one of your DDD Flame King Genghis' effects when a DDD is special summoned, to be able to special summon something from the grave, allowing you to go into Crystal Wing. So overall, Siegfried is a really amazing card. So next up, we play one copy of DDD Gus King Alexander. It's essential for the combo. It doesn't really have the best effect. It's more of a stepping stone to be able to go into Siegfried and Crystal Wing. I definitely will make this combo video so you guys understand this deck better, but this is mainly for the people who know how to play DDDs, or the people who want to make the deck and figure it out themselves. But the combo video will definitely help you. The how to play DDD video will definitely help you if you want to be able to learn the deck and stuff, which will come soon. I'm making a promise here. So that's it for the Synchro monsters. Finally, for the Link monsters, we play one copy of Borrowload Dragon. If you guys watch the anime, you know Borrowload Dragon is a really good card. Borrowload Dragon, a lot of people use it in the meta. It's pretty meta relevant right now. Being able to easily just summoning using level eater combos, even without level eater, it's not the hardest thing to summon. Yeah, it's a Link 4 and you do have to use multiple monsters to summon it, but most of the time you're going to use level eater to summon it anyways. Next up, one copy of Firewall Dragon, same concept as Borrowload, just being able to open up a load of zones, have a good effect, bounce back a couple of cards, recover some resources from the graveyard. Firewall Dragon, everybody knows how good he is. Next up, Tri-Gate Wizard. Tri-Gate Wizard is a stepping stone. Sometimes you'll leave him on the field, but he's a stepping stone to be able to go into Borrowload Dragon or Firewall Dragon. So Tri-Gate Wizard, you can summon him, but a lot of the time he's a stepping stone. Next up, the Link monster that makes the deck function, it is Crystal Needle Fiber. Without this card, this deck wouldn't be all that, I'll put it like that. Crystal Needle Fiber is amazing, being able to special summon a Lamia from your deck for free just by summoning him, plus the fact that he's a Link 2, has 2 downwards pointing arrows, which allows you to easily play the game, easily summon the Link monsters, is overall amazing. There's not really much more I can say about Crystal Needle Fiber. He does have another effect where you banish him in your opponent's main phase to special summon a Synchro tuner, but because of the extra deck space being so tight, I couldn't really afford to be able to put in the Livestream Dragon or the Formula Synchron that would normally be used in order to banish Crystal Needle Fiber to summon them. So that's it for Crystal Needle Fiber. Just 2 more cards left. We've got Proxy Dragon. Proxy Dragon is a stepping stone to be able to go into your higher links like Tri-Gate, Firewall and Borrowload. And then finally Link Rebo, just the one Link Rebo. You don't really need 2. It's not really a spam Link deck with like a kind of gimmicky version. It's more of a, we can put level eater in here to power up the deck, but we don't really rely for level eater that much. So 1 Link Rebo is enough in my opinion. So that's it for the deck profile. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please share the video if you enjoyed it, because exposure in my opinion is better than ad revenue, let's put it like that. I don't care about the likes, the comments are good, I like the comments, but sharing the video is probably the best thing you can do for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This has been Shurit. Peace.